Good day, eh? Hi from Calgary, Alberta. I've just kind of woken up today. I'm Tina Johnson. I live on the edge of Fish Creek Provincial Park, which is the largest urban park in Calgary. Anyway, I wanted to introduce you to Misty, who is, there she is. Honey girl. She's the latest member of our flock. We've had her just over a year. And I just wanted to introduce you to her because she'll be certainly part of the scopes here, the broadcasts. I used to broadcast on Periscope, so this is a little new. Going to start hopefully building an audience here. I have 3 parrots, and I play music and sing mostly oldies, old country and old pop. Kind of my, but I also love big band music, and when I'm in the mood for that, I blare it up and start playing the drums. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Otherwise, I want you to meet Misty. Hi, honey girl. You want to come up? No, she doesn't. Now, one thing with African greys, I find um, their body language is pretty interesting. All 3 of my birds have interesting body language, and they're different to some degree. I have an Amazon umbrella cockatoo in Misty here, who's a Congo African gray. Yeah, she's very pretty. She's very, very sweet. I mentioned this on a previous scope when I had Tango down here, and is that we fostered animals for the Calgary Humane Society, parrots specifically. And we had a few coming in and out and, making sure they're okay before they go up for adoption. But when Misty joined us for a bit of evaluation, it was like we were foster fails. That's what our vet said. We're foster fails because we kept her. Yeah. Well, we had to go through the application process just like anybody else, but she had been with us for a month or 2, and we just knew, she's definitely going to be part of our family. So if you have any questions on any of these parrots or what it's like having them as companion birds, feel free to ask. One thing that Misty started to do, and this actually happened with one of the other birds too, is for a while they stick around their cage, and then eventually they start wandering off and exploring a bit. And she's in that phase. And she's actually surpassed the other birds in the fact that the other ones can make it up the stairs, but she can make it down the stairs. So that's why she sometimes will show up down here. I usually keep them out of their cage unless unless we're going out or something. But they're out of their cages as much as possible. And she's this is something also that's interesting about African greys. It seems to be fairly typical, is that she's at the moment very, very quiet. But when she decides to talk, which usually is when you leave the room because she's trying to get your attention to come back. But when she decides to talk, she goes on, and she mixes one sentence that she knows or a few words that she knows and combines them with other words that she knows sometimes. And then it's just hilarious because it's just doesn't make sense. But yes, she does that. I haven't taught her tricks yet. I need to because she's such a smart little girl. Mm-hmm. And extremely affectionate. Extremely affectionate. And I've always looked at African greys. They have such a serious face. So I've always been, a bit nervous about handling them. But once we got her, I learned that no, they can be just as loving as some of the other birds. Yeah. She can let me do this like for hours. If I wanted to, but she's happy. So this is Misty. I'm going to try to bring her up closer to here. I'll just bring that. camera closer to her. There we go. Get a good look. They're very skittish. They're skittish birds, I'd say. You know, out of the 3 of them I have, she seems to be the most nervous Nelly of the bunch. Like if she hears a sound, she gets, agitated a bit. What's that? What's that? Or the other 2 are a little more laid back with that. And the same thing if you're speaking loud near her, because they have such good hearing, you don't want to be speaking up loudly. So close to their ear, it would bother them. And these guys, I'll show you the tail. Beautiful red tail. Hey, Misty. Look at that. Yeah. Pretty eyes. My mother says, don't kiss your parrot. I'm at an age I don't always listen to my mother anymore. Because yes, my parrots are well kissed. Oh, you want to come up? Hello, sweetie pie. Hello, sweetie pie. She loves music. And she whistles it's funny because with African gray, you mostly hear about what they do more so than see what they do. I'll have to put a hidden camera on her. Hello, darling. Say hello to the folks. Yeah, she's wanting to get up on the computer monitor. Both her and Tango can sit there as long as I'm at the computer. See, no, that's her not wanting a pet. She says she's wanting to get up on the computer. Oh, she's trying to get up again. Okay. No, it doesn't want on the shoulder. Oh, you can get on that one? Okay. You got to watch them, though. These guys are so destructive. So is I mean, seriously. They're, oh my goodness. I've seen pictures of the bottom of doors in a person's house chewed up, like this high from the floor, all chewed. And she started a little bit. So what it is that, that's just their nature. These are wild animals, and they still have a lot of their wild instincts. And they want to make nests, and they want to mate. And because we have 3 of different species, well, there's no obvious mates for them. So where are you trying to go, Misty? There we go. Back up. And she can fly. We've had her wings trimmed for the winter because, we don't want her getting out accidentally. And I'm working on harness training with her because she's very gentle, and I think she's going to be the best candidate. We have the cockatoo can wear it sometimes. I've had no luck getting one on the African gray. It's a harness that you put on the bird, and it has a little belt, and it kind of moves around the bird. So if the bird turns, it just turns with the bird. But it's like, so you can go outside and have them on a little leash, and they'll sit on your shoulder. Yeah, they're parrot harnesses. There is such a thing. Okay, Misty. Well, I guess we're just going to wake up here and start the day. Snowy day in Calgary, but it's not. It's nice and comfortable where I am. And please follow me if you would like, and I'll be able to do more broadcasts and bring one day we'll get all 3 of these birds in here. Oh, look at you, honey girl. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Are you pretty bird? Are you pretty bird? That's her wants pets. She just wants pets. You pretty girl. Look at you. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back. Please follow me. I'm Tina Johnson, and I live in Calgary, Alberta.